Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Any place you may be listening to me from, this is me, one of the many voices talking about TBC around the globe, and my name is Tbcians. For those of you who know me, you do well, and those of you who are just listening to me for the very first time, you're also welcome. There is a saying in my dialect or language, let me put it this way for those who understand. Anaghị ahapụ ebe a na-echi ọzọ gawa ebe a na-arụ ọgwụ. Okay? For those who understand, they understand what I mean, that we have to be real and get focused, get going with those who actually have something that is more viable. When we look around the world today, we see that so many things are changing. Changing, not just changing per se, but changing so fast and drastically. And what is that telling you? That is telling you that changes is here to stay. Those changes are changes that point out to so many prophecies in the Bible. Those changes are pointing out to the reality of the day that you are living. So when we see all those changes happening, we notice that we are indeed in the change. As a result of this, what do we do and what do we say? And how do we react? When we look at those changes, you find out that the reality of today's activities is being open, is being, exposed to those who are ready to see what is happening and ready to make the needed and necessary adjustment. So as I'm speaking from you to you now, I don't have any reason why I have to keep quiet, because so many people are getting things mixed up, so many things are getting things highly disorganized. And when we talk about TBCs, some people are just acting funny and blaming, accusing, badmouthing, and saying all sorts of different stories or different things which doesn't even have to occur in the first place. And why is that? Because they are not focused. They are not focused, running from pillar to post, giving excuses, tell them what to do, and they'll tell you it's not possible. Yes, when they say that something is not possible, why must they have to come back and still, making noise? When you see that something is not possible for you, why not leave it and get on with something else? I'm not chiding at anybody. I'm not speaking against anyone, but I just want us to be real and get clearly focused on whatever we're doing. As it is now, we are seeing everything pointing to the very fact of what TBC admin has been telling us right from time. We are seeing so many changes happening. We are seeing so many things happening just the way that we've been told or been warned long time ago. For people, they usually get things wrong and they prefer it that way. Okay? Many people don't read their Bibles. And when they don't read their Bible, those who claim to read and understand it fully well always make better use of them. Okay? They'll convert them. They'll use fear motivation and scam them. It's gotten to the extent that we can no longer keep quiet, because it's no longer business as usual. Things are changing, and the earlier we stand up and protect what we have, the better. So many people have given us different names. Some people are saying you are in 666, you are in this, you are antichrist, you are this, you are that. Those are people who don't read Bible. Those are people who commit all sorts of atrocities. But now tell them to do something real, to get involved into something that will liberate them from their abject poverty. And they'll tell you that it is 666. They can never touch it to, hey, God is going to kill them if they do. But those are the people who cannot go a day without committing fornication, doing all sorts of horrible things. And now tell them to come and do something that will help them out. And they'll tell you it is 666. It is 666 that go about giving people food. It is 666 that go about liberating people. It is 666 that go about reaching out for people who are less privileged. People got to think, and they have to reason. It is 666 that sponsor. Oh my God, why can't people just, allow themselves to think? They are busy jumping from here to there. All of this, they want to make money. And that same money, when you give them the right way to go about making it, they start calling you names. Folks, something prompted this, and I have to say the way I feel because I am really not very much happy over it. But thank God we have something like TBC. Thank God that things is happening the way it is, and people, those who actually get the sense of where we are in the stream of time, they are getting to understand that yes, TBC community have been saying this. TBC strong players have been saying this right from time. Okay? We used to have Zoom meeting and we've been having it up to date. But now look at what is happening. Recently, most organizations are now planning how they can start using Skype, how they can start using Zoom, how they can start using, their technological devices so that people, instead of coming together, they will be interacting without missing each other because of the recent outbreak of coronavirus and other. Oh my God. The coronavirus is epidemic. And people are afraid of contacting it. They say, wash your hand, do this and do that. Don't come close to each other. Don't gather in any. If you have a gathering that they sit 50 people that you need to do, you have to cancel it. But for those who have been doing things our way, for those who have been following things technologically, for those who have been doing things that way, you don't need to cancel. Okay? For the fact that you don't need to be there face to face, one-on-one, doesn't mean that you cannot have it via your tech devices. And people are still calling us scams. That you can even go about carrying cash here and there and you're trying to spread the virus. But we have alternatives. We have alternative in TBC. We have alternative in a currency whereby you will feel secure. You don't fear whether it is going down or fluctuating or all sort of things. So why can't we just reason and tell ourselves the simple truth that we have it all in TBC? Folks, I'm getting brightened up because the more I take my time to think about the good things we have in TBC, it makes me feel happy. But when I see people acting funny, when I see people when I see people behaving abnormally concerning what they don't know, it makes me feel sad. But when you see me talking about TBC, it gladdens me because TBC has really changed my life for good. TBC has really connected me with people who I do things with free of mind. Okay? Whom I do things easily without having any issues, whether trust or whatsoever. Yeah, some people may come to me and try to scam me a kind of, I'll do this for you, I'll do that for you. But folks, if you're a real TBC member, you've learned to trust one another and do things the way it should be done because technology is all about trust, and when you do it rightly, you will see the benefit. I have made a lot of friends in TBC. Those are real friends who understand the concept of TBC. Not those who are using TBC to cover up their trickish businesses, calling it TBC. Let me speak and know if I will move some people back to their senses. Okay? I'm not used to acting funny. I'm not used to being this angry. But when you look at what is happening, you just need to stand up and let people know that things is happening. And for them to really stand up and benefit and get going in the right direction, tell them right into their face that they are getting things done wrongly. Look at what TBC has done to many people in Nigeria. Look at what it's all planning to do for others in Cameroon, in Ghana, Philippines, and other places, if not because of this coronavirus of a thing. But it is not to say that it's been cancelled, but let's just wait. TBC is at peace with all governments of the world, and TBC doesn't promote violence or any of that nature, but we are in for real. So we should be grateful. Okay? So many people are getting things wrong, thinking that TBC is a scam. Does scam feed people? Does scam hold open conferences? Does scam hold, press conference? Does scam show their faces? For the fact that TBC admins still anonymous is for the safety, is for the good of the community, because the world is wicked. And sometimes you need to act that way in order to have your message really passed out. Stop getting confused. Stop allowing people who are confusers to deceive you. because we're into real. Those are people who come to tell you, hey, just get involved with our program, and then before you know it, you start making money, and then you go and make your money and leave TBC alone if you can't get and going with us. First, let me talk to Tbcians. Those who are really Tbcians and not those who are perching like flies here and there. As a down-to-earth TBC member, please, we need to work. We need to stay put in that mass adoption team. This is time for us to work because admin has actually separated us in a way that we need to move the community. Okay? If you are not among the 111,111 there as a mass adoption team members, fine. It's optional. You can choose to stay where you are. Okay? You are still a millionaire, you can still do things with your TBC. But those who are among the 111,111, they are the pushers and movers in TBC. When we see admin reaching out to people, giving food to people, feeding the poor around the globe, some people are getting it wrong. Even some Tbcians are getting it wrong. Some are just angry, some are busy leaving groups, say, why must TBC admin to be doing this, giving food to others, and why they are being left out? You are not being left out if you are doing TBC rightly. You are not being left out if you have been using TBC the way it's supposed to be done. You are not being left out if you go about implementing the strategies that the admin have given us to implement. Okay? Calm down. Just hold your peace. You are getting, but not enough. Agreed, fine and good. But those who are busy building the community the way it should be done, those who are busy recruiting, those who are busy teaching people the basic and reality strategies in TBC, they are not complaining. Okay? They are not complaining. They are not complaining about paying the admin fee, which is $25, $26, or even $27, as the case may be. That is not their concern because they are focused. They are doing the right thing. Okay? Those who are using their TBC to buy items, like in GMC, you can use your part TBC and part cash. You can even become a member and register with some cash and go ahead to shop as you want, depending on the agreement signed written by them. Those guys are doing things to promote TBC and project it in a simple format. But some people are just busy saying, hey, sometimes it sounds funny that you register somebody for free, the person come in with admin credits, and now go ahead to see the millions he has in his wallet. Hey, the question becomes, I want to start spending this. I have this money. Why would I? Calm down, man. How? You just come into something, you didn't spend a dime, all of a sudden you want to start spending. Can people reason? For the real Tbcians, folks, let us look at things in the right way. Okay? If TBC once worked for you and it's no longer working for you, go back to the drawing board and know the reason why it is not working for you. Because TBC has not changed. TBC has been doing things straightforwardly. Okay? And for those of you who are in the mass adoption team, don't let anything take you away from that. Okay? Don't let anything draw you out. Work, organize people. Okay, even though you don't have to be meet physically, organize Zoom meeting. You can even invite top leaders like Mbe Derrick and others. Even me, I can equally honor that. So people should learn to do TBC the way it is to be done. Because the world is changing and it's making it very, very plain that we have the best opportunity. So friends, I'm not shouting at anyone, but I'm just telling you how I feel. We have something real and we need to treat it as something very real. We don't need to go about jumping here and there and have the guts to be coming back and accusing TBC and saying TBC is that. No, TBC has been paying our bills if you do it rightly. And my advice is this. My advice is that if you are in the mass adoption team list, make everything possible not to leave it. Some people go about fooling others. Some people who are very, very, I don't know how to describe them. Some people are just very open to anything that comes to them without even trying to see how real it is. And that is why they easily fall into scams. I got mad the other day when one of my friends was telling me that he got scammed by some people, that they were told to bring 10,000 naira and register, and another 10,000 naira as a processing fee, after which they will send 100 kringle, and after the 100 kringle, they will be giving 300,000 naira, and many people went ahead to pay. Scammers, they always look for opportunity to just strike. How did they get them easily? After the conference in Nigeria, they now said, okay, now that TBC has become more liquid, now that you have come to know the truth about TBC, so friends, come, we are going to help you out. We will take your gringos and give you cash, because it's just a way to help you. We have made a lot of money, and that is the way we can help. And they will collect people's money that way, promising them. You pay 10,000 naira registration fee, you pay another 10,000 naira processing fee. Every month you'll be giving 300,000 naira, and some people freely entered. When they got enough registrations, did I say enough registration? Their numbers stop going. They will give you an account on the Eco Bank, and when you go to Eco Bank and ask them, they'll start telling you stories. Friends, who are really these? Who are these people? The banks will tell you, give you an impression that they are there to protect you and do everything. Are they also in support of scammers? I'm asking a question. Because your BVN is supposed to be used to track you if something like that goes. But you'll be given a bank account, you go there, make payment, but when there's an issue, you go there and really to find out, who did I pay to? The banks will start telling you stories. The network providers, how are they also helping to curb the crime? Are they helping to curb the scammers? Are they helping to monitor what is happening? And we say that they are protecting the people. We need to be wise. We need to know what we are doing. We need to know the level, the benefits. We need to know what we have in TBC and do it rightly. Go about and help people, teach people about TBC. If you don't know how to talk to them about TBC, contact your sponsor. If your sponsor don't know about how to do that, reach out to you, the person who sponsors you, and get connected to Mbederik or any other trainers in TBC. And people will complain, hey, I don't have data to bomb. You don't have data to bomb, but you have 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 to fully give to scammers who are promising you heaven and earth. After we shouting, TBC do you this and TBC do you that. Let's exonerate TBC from all those funny stories and get going in the right direction instead of allowing people to deceive you and come back to heap the blames on TBC. Folks, let us make use of what we have, because when we do TBC rightly, very soon, in fact it's already happening, if you're not earning your 50-50, you are earning in Bitcoin bounty, you are earning in a heavy hitter, you are earning even to sell TBC to others. But all this, you need to do it rightly, honestly. When you know what you carry, if you know what you are carrying, it will show in your steps. It will show in the way you speak. It will show in your, how you carry yourself. So friends, let's do TBC and do it rightly. Let's read the blog. Let's follow the direction. Let's be at peace with one another. Let's stop scamming people all in the name of TBC, because TBC is not scam. Let's stop heaping blames on TBC. Listen and learn if you don't know. And if you know, stop using your knowledge to fool others. Teach them. Learn to develop leaders and stop building hundreds and thousands of followers. Help to develop leaders, because in abundance, nothing like lack. We are in abundance, and we need to show people that we are not afraid of anything. When you are in abundance, you don't need to be afraid of losing anything. We have it all in TBC. I remains my humble self, Amici. Let us learn to respect and do the right thing in TBC community. Thank you and bye for now.